Okay, we're starting just a few minutes, 3 minutes early today because of a lot to do. And thank you all for being here on this fine summer day. So I'd like to thank our greeter, Barb Regnitz. Thank you very much. And we'll start with our Pledge of Allegiance, then Rick will lead us in the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. Diane will come give us the invocation. You know, the most nervous part of this whole meeting for me is that 2 seconds waiting for somebody to start that song for me. Lord, please don't make me do that.
This week I had the pleasure of meeting with someone probably many of you know. Do you know Kathy Sipple? And she has an article in this book, but I found in this book a prayer I'd like to share too. Keep the faith. No matter what you've been through, keep the faith. It's never hopeless, no matter how many years have passed you by waiting for your miracle. Sometimes the obstacle you think will destroy you creates the opportunity for the greatest personal growth in your life. Realize that in our worst and darkest days, a transformation may be in progress. I say this in the Lord's name. Amen.
Thank you. We'd like to recognize our visitors today. So if you have a visitor with you, please stand with your visitors and introduce he or she. Okay, Diane.
This is Char Horton, and I really wanted to introduce her because she was the supplier of the beautiful flowers for our anniversary celebration, and she can help with any flowers for any celebration. So this is Char in blue.
Let's say hi, Char. Hi, Char. And give her a hand for those gorgeous centerpieces that we had at the Centennial celebration. Anybody else have a guest?
Yes. I've got 2 guests. My pastor and rector, Father Roger Bauer from St. Andrew's Episcopal Church, is here. And assistant branch manager at the downtown Valparaiso Library, kind of a rising star in our Powder County Public Library system, is Inga. Most of you might have met her 2 meetings ago, but she'll be with us on these leadership meetings throughout the year. So welcome to Inga and to Roger, please.
Hi, Inga. And would our Satellite Club members joining us today give us a big wave? All righty, thank you. Jonathan, come, let's have some fun.
Got to me so quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do this to you.
I know, every week. Who knows what's going to happen next?
I might ask you for a bunch of semis.
Yeah, more trucks. Okay, there we go. Any good news? Good news. There we go. You need the mic.
Hey, I just want to give a big shout out to Deb Wapple and the event that she hosted last Monday at their family mint farm. That was such an extraordinary event. Everybody who was there, just raise your hand. I think you would all agree that that was an extraordinary event. Let's give Deb a great big hand of applause.
Deb. Anyone else with good news? Good news. Let's not do it all at once. There we go, Stu.
So at that event,
Oh no, what do we do now?
Larry and Deb have all this farm machinery, tractors and harvesters and stuff left and right. We're out in this field watching the mint being harvested. We're fascinated by it. To which the auctioneer looks at this stuff and goes, "Oh my, this would be a very good auction."
I did say there was some stuff sitting around that he probably could get rid of, but that's another conversation for another day. Anyone else? Anybody else? There we go, John.
A while ago, I was at my doctor's complaining about things, and I said, maybe I'm getting old. He says, no, you're not getting old until you're over 80.
Anyone else? Anyone else? It is our fun time of the month where I get to read birthdays and anniversaries. It feels like it falls on mine every time. I don't know how that always works, but hey. So first, let's go, and if I read your name off, remember $5 fine for it. So birthdays, we'll start there first. George Carberry, Larry Holt, Doug Mock, I know I got one. Gus Olympidis, Sergio Pacha, John Payton, there you go, John. Alan D. Martinez, Matt Evans, Matt Zerbruggen, again, sorry if I said that wrong. Adam Johnson, and Mary Kazaka. There we go. That's our birthdays. Now let's sing them all happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rotarians. Happy birthday to you. I see money out there. Good. I'll be happy to pick up money. That's good. There we go. Thank you. Anniversaries are next. The list is short, but we will. And sweet, but it is a sweet. Oh, look, I got perfect change. How does that work out? Good. Okay, anniversaries. We have 5 of them. First off, George Carberry, 25 years. 25 years to George. Leslie Plezak, Akko Sikorsky, Thomas Carroll, and Marcia Janice. There are our 5 anniversaries, so let's sing happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, Rotarians. Happy anniversary to you. I'll pick up your money and just, or Deb, you want to go?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, well, what am I going to do with that? Oh, bar. There. Good. There you go. You collect the money. That's it. I'm just good at raising it, not it. Anyways, so that's all the fun stuff that I have for you today. I think we have a big program, so I'm not going to bore you with any other fun stuff. But do keep a lookout. There's a lot of events, charity events coming up. There are quite a few that are already just changing the virtual. So I know OE has switched their date and is going virtual. So please support all your local charities that are needing help and going back and switching to virtual events. So, all right, thank you.
Thank you, John.
Yep.
Okay, great job. Yes, today is the Opportunity Enterprise Golf Outing, which several of our people are attending today to help out with that fundraiser. A few of our members are ill too. So just some quick announcements. Our own golf outing fundraiser is September 9th. Kevin has surpassed the Rotary goal for the fundraising for that outing, but he had a higher goal yet. So today we've asked all you everybody we can to sponsor holes if you could. Today the challenge is if you are on the board of directors and you could give $15 toward the golf outing. If all 18 people gave $15 each, we could sponsor 2 more holes and bring Kevin up to his higher goal. So if you can do that, raise your hand, board members, and appreciate that. Mary Jo, can you go around collecting the money?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So the whole, I think 9 and 18 will be marked Rotary board sponsor, and Tim, is not here, so he's gonna make up the difference from the board members that aren't here or not giving, our treasurer, not out of the treasury, out of his own pocket. Okay, our Leaders Growing Leaders Lunch and Learn series is continuing with our special speaker today. Thank you. We had a lot of nice positive feedback from the roundtable discussions 2 weeks ago. I thought some people were a little reluctant, didn't know what to expect. And I think the highlight that I've heard that came out of those discussions is connecting with each other and learning each other's stories. Whether you talked about adaptability and leadership transitions or not, they were productive conversations. So I think, Barb, did you have an announcement? Any other before we move on to our speaker? Barb.
I just wanted to let you know that the local Rotary Foundation has approved a request to have the foundation be a 501c3 pass-through for donations to the Gulf outing. So anyone wanting to donate from your IRA, from your fund over at the Porter County Community Foundation, or you just want a tax write-off, you can write that check to the foundation and you will be able to do that. So if you have any questions, just catch me after the meeting, okay? Thanks.
And Bruce. Bruce has a sad announcement, but he wants to share.
I was asked by the rebuilding director together in Portage to make this announcement. Jeff Hall, some of you may know Jeff Hall, but he's been active for the last 10 years in Porter County with ramp building and with helping the different causes that are rebuilding. He worked with me and our agency for 4 years, and they did over 100 ramps. Some of you may have seen the signs. The Ford Motor Company service team built these ramps, and Ford paid for the labor, and all we had to do was come up with the material cost. I got a call from Stu, and he's diagnosed with cancer, well into stage 4, and he's got very little time left. He's got 2 daughters in college, and I just wanted to share it because she asked me to share it with the Rotary and the Kiwanis Club because he had worked with a number of those people that were on several of those projects. So when you see Jeff Hall's name show up in the newsprint, you'll know that he passed having done a lot of good stuff here in Porter County. The Ford Motor team has disbanded, but the Kiwanis Club and I work together with the ramps. So if you say prayer and you want to say something for his family, they're not asking for anything. It was just to be an announcement. So I got to know him fairly well for 6 years. But he dies. I mean, he's 52, so he's not an old man. But he was very impactful for a while.
Thank you for sharing that, and make sure to let him know our thoughts and prayers are with him if you would talk to him. Okay, we're ready for a program today, which happens to be my guest speaker.